Yo, hi, salut! Today, I'm going to show you the most simple way to make ink with shaggy mane mushrooms. We'll go through every step of the preparation and then use the ink to paint with different techniques to discover the many shades of the shaggy mane. Here's the black fungi ink. I've got the chance to live by the sea, not far from this beautiful beach. Yeah, I know. This ain't the place I was expecting to find mushrooms, but shaggy manes love to grow next to roads and on lawns, which is exactly what is here. Shaggy manes are edible mushrooms. No, they don't make you trippy. But it's important to consume them at early stages if you want to eat them. This is a video I posted on my Instagram story a few days before those shots, and this is what they look like fresh. After that, they soon become this no-eat, wiggly, spooky fungi, which has pretty interesting properties for ink making. And here's the cinema team from La Fabrique Culturelle filming me filming mushrooms. Camera reception. Okay. Here we have a shaggy mane, aka Coprinus comatus, head. If I take a small piece and rub it, I can already see some ink getting out. We like that. Extracting all the ink from the mushrooms is really simple, almost lazy. The first step is to find a container and toss all the heads in there. The heads give darker ink. Keeping the stems in there will weaken it.
Eux autres, en fait, je les avais pris pour manger, mais je les ai comme un peu oubliés dans l'auto, fait que...
So, once we got all the caps, we put the lid back on,
Dans le frigo.
put it in the fridge, and wait. Here is what it looks like 3 days later. The caps have started melting and turning into ink. But the amount of chunks in there tells me it's not enough. So I wait more. After 1 week, this is what it looks like. There's barely no head left and it's mainly liquid. Very juicy. So it's time for filtration.
Filtration.
Yeah. Which is our third and final step. Considering that the second step was waiting. I use the first big filter to take away the heads. Miam.
On va tasser ça. On met ça.
And then
Ce petit filtre.
I do a second smaller filtration
Filtration.
to take away most remaining sediments.
Filtration.
Yeah.
Je vais les enlever.
And here we have it. Black natural mushroom ink.
Cette petite casserole.
I transfer it in a container. Oh yeah, keep going. Yeah, that's good. And I add cloves to it for preservation. You could also use essential oils like lavender, camphor, oregano, thyme, or others. So now it's time for the exploration. That's definitely my favorite part. My first try was spreading the ink well on paper in a thin layer. By the way, I'm using watercolor paper. That gave me some brown hues. And then splashing it. That was fun. I thought it wasn't dark enough. So I took out more paper to try other stuff. I started by adding water directly on paper in funky patterns, and then dropping the ink in there. That gave interesting shades and textures. Yeah, just a little art room and a nice view. Not bragging, just yeah. Anyways, I drew a brain in a thin layer and then drew on top with thick layers, adding more liquids. That gave a really profound color, which is exactly the darkness I was looking for and expecting from the ink. I played a bit more. And started realizing that the top layer of the ink in the container gave paler colors and that the bottom ink was darker. I'm wondering if it's related to the cloves that could have infused in the ink, or if it's all about thickness, sediments, and gravity. But whatever it is, I'm pretty amazed by the shades that the mushrooms gave. I love how the ink flows, how it dries, the many possibilities, and the beauty of the textures. I love the surprises, the movements, the who's. And I love even more that this can be done with a dead mushroom growing in abundance next doors. Harvest responsibly. I hope you found this video useful and that you will try this at home. By the way, making these videos asks a lot of time filming, editing, cleaning, experimenting, and so much more. So if you want to help me keep doing them, any donation would be super appreciated. The link will be below. Thanks for being here. See ya!